teams, and these guys all went for it. I think that these fights are going to be wars this season.
On the next episode of The Ultimate Fighter.
You're not wearing your high heels today? High heel dress shoes?
No, they're python skin.
Python?
I hunted them myself.
You don't even know what python is in America.
Gather round, boys.
Dana White adds a twist to the competition.
I asked these two, if you could bring back one guy, who would you bring back?
It's an incentive for these people to go and fight hungry.
Connor's unorthodox training impresses the Europeans.
Yes! Beautiful! I just love the way Connor trains. Now I start to understand why he's such a special fighter.
And the first preliminary fight comes to a shocking end.
Up!
This is The Ultimate Fighter. Viewer discretion is advised.
This guy looks like a orange cotton candy.
You look like a 50-year-old retired skateboarder.
I can't even
A little
skate.
fat old man you look like.
Previously on The Ultimate Fighter, UFC superstars Conor McGregor and Uriah Faber took on coaching duties in the battle between Europe and the USA.
Just be glad that you don't gotta face me. Leave, I'd kill you stone dead.
I don't see Uriah as a competitor, you know, he is just there.
Connor, put your suit on and comb your beard, because we're going to war.
The competition began with 16 electrifying fights.
Stop!
You look him up, that's what he's known for.
It's like you.
Connor's protege, Artem Lobov, suffered a loss in a controversial decision.
Mary.
Third round should have been third round.
I'm disappointed from my teammate, but he will lace up the gloves one more time, I feel.
8 European fighters and 8 American fighters earn the chance to represent their teams.
People in Europe, I don't think they're the same level as us. We've always been better, and now we're gonna prove it.
Team Faber won the coin toss, and the Americans will get the first fight pick.
Welcome to The Ultimate Fighter.
This is gonna be the biggest season of the Ultimate Fighter that's ever been.
So you wanna gather Team Europe? USA, you guys. Can you get Team Europe into the changing room for me? Where we all warmed up? Let's do it. Sorry. Just put them all in here, innit? Yeah, we're here. Right, see you later, man.
That's your house, whatever you need.
Yeah.
Right? Have fun.
Yeah.
It's been a long day, 16 back-to-back fights, and these guys have to be exhausted, but Connor's ready to get down to business. He calls everybody aside and wants these guys to know what they're in for this season.
Have we got everybody, yeah? All right, this is everyone, Team Europe. I've been thinking of what way to approach it, so I wrote out some notes of what way I feel is best we'll do it, and just to let you know where I'm at with the whole situation. The coaches I'm bringing in are coaches that I've trained with for many years, so they're going to get really good training. But me personally, I'm not trying to coach any one of you. Everyone is here for their own benefit. Forget Team Europe and forget Team USA. There is no friends in this business. You are either here to win or you are simply a filler. However, I'd advise you all to find comfort amongst each other in this situation, because this is about making it to these fights fresh, and that is it. Your hard training should already be done. You should already have your sparring and your rounds done. It's about keeping loose and getting through your fights now. We're all on our own journey, as am I. So this is it. You come in here and handle your own business. You don't need nobody to hold your hand. they will be next door. This is what I want to get across. They will be next door touching gloves and pretending to be friends, and not one of them will truly give a about the other. Even after the fight's just there. Team USA, USA. That's all. In times of stress, scared individuals bunch up. It's a sign of weakness, so recognize it. You're here for you. Eventually, you're going to wipe out that team because they have not had the road that you have had. The Europeans, we have come up tougher. We have had a harder road to get here, so you're going to be a lot more tougher than them. So when they get wiped out, you're going to come back around and eventually have to face each other. So just keep the training at a flowy pace. No competitiveness. There's no need for it. You're already all fit. Keep yourself fresh. I can't stress that enough.
Don't expect me to step on the mat and show you how to throw a jab, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to give you a platform that you would not have had otherwise. The show ultimately is created to create world champions. We're not doing this to create journeymen, you know, so you must let them know that this is business here. Come in and handle your business.
When the fights are all said and done, they are done. Count your profit made and plan your next move. And that's it. That's all I got to say. Congratulations and welcome to the show. Boom. Right. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Conor McGregor was honest. He told us it's not only about Europe versus USA, it's about you. You have to think about yourself first, because at the end of the day, everybody is just fighting for the opportunity to get this contract.
Let's do it. Welcome to my house, boys. Where's my room? Hey, Robin, we come upstairs.
I feel great about everything so far. The fights to get into the house were entertaining to watch. There were some good ones. I didn't have any trouble with mine. Was able to put the guy away real quick. Knowing that I'm going to be away from my friends and my family and my wife, you know, for the next 6 weeks is different. And, you know, I'm going to miss them, of course. But I'm happy to be here and looking forward to seeing what comes.
I think the Europeans are good. I was impressed.
Their fights were actually like more, they went for it more than most of the American guys did. They were all game, like they all fought, you know? I think Mehdi will beat most of our guys.
Yeah.
Tamer could potentially beat a bunch of our guys, but I don't know if Europe has a whole lot of promise beyond that.
I think our team has a lot of good fighters on it, but so does Team Europe. I think some of the guys are looking past Team Europe. There's a lot of studs on Team Europe, and they're definitely bringing it.
Europeans are starting to take over.
See?
Yeah.
I guess all American want to put all European on the ground.
But it doesn't matter, man. This is not like the old days. You can just take somebody down and hold him down, man. If somebody tries to take us down, we have a submission game. We can scramble.
To take us down, we get back up.
To be honest, I don't see anything special with the Americans. Every one of them. They can't even take a punch, and they don't know how to throw a punch. I can't see one of them being a UFC fighter.
What's up, guys?
What up?
You ready to rumble?
Yeah.
How's the house been?
Good.
Feel that?
From what I've seen with Conor, I'm not sure how great he is at dealing with people. I feel like I'm a people person. I understand what makes folks tick, and I care about people as equals. And I'm going to treat these guys as the individuals that they are. They're important people, and I think that in itself is going to be a big advantage for me.
All right, guys, gloves off. All right, I want to go over just a couple things. I think there's different stuff that a lot of guys need to work on. Every day we're going to start showing some drills. You can make big improvements in a short period of time with some great coaching and putting in the hours. All right, so that's why we're going to hit the grappling hard with you guys. This drill in general is something that helps you not be held down. It's good for guys that want to keep it standing, or if you're going against someone who tries to control you on the ground, you know, understanding how to control your body and keep your body from getting extended is huge. Grab my hand.
I really, really want to fight first. I'm not in the UFC yet, so I got to keep working hard, and I got to keep winning these fights till I get into the UFC. So there's no reason to sit back on my ass and relax and think I made it.
I'm here to fight, so that's what I'm looking to do. I'm confident, in my ability against anyone, so if I do end up getting picked first, honestly, it's an honor because there's a lot of tough guys here, but whether they put me first or whether they put me last, I would just be looking forward to start this off on the right foot.
Good job, guys. All right, that's good. Really.
What's up? What's up, man? What's up, brother? How are you? All right? Good, man. What's up? How you feeling? Good. I don't really pay attention to how other people train. I know how I train. I know how I feel I need to train. And I know my approach to combat is ahead of the game. My team's approach is ahead of the game, so I'm confident in what we do. I'm just going to carry on doing what I do and doing what we do.
MMA gloves, gum shield, t-shirts off. And that's it. No shin pads, no nothing. I think this type of training right now that we're going to do is something that we should do the most. It should be the most, because it's what you're going to experience in there. The bare body, the gloves, no shin pads. It's good for the mind, this one, because you can feel what it's going to feel like in there without damaging the body. It's going to be, my partner throws a shot. A combination, whatever, kicks him. Then I throw a shot. And try and find the targets. That's something as well, when you're hitting pads, you can't really find the body, or, if a lot of people, you see them holding pads out here, and try and find that spot exactly where you want it.
Shot selection is one thing, but you must be able to put the shot right. If you throw a shot with no pads and it's an elbow bone or something, you can mess yourself up. So I think this way of training, you can find the shot clean, and it will make your shots a lot more accurate.
I just love the way Conor trains. I just love the principles he's trying to give us. He's so athletic and he has so special movements, and you can see this while he's teaching it to us. Now I start to understand why he's such a special fighter.
Conor have a lot of good coaches. He have a good jiu-jitsu coach, a good wrestling coach. Just look at his results. I'm looking forward to work with them.
That was a perfect pace. That's what my coach John would say about a session like that, is that's upgrading your software without damaging your hardware. You know what I mean? So you're not getting injured, but you're feeling the positions and all. So that was a perfect session. Great job.
Yeah, there's some solid guys, people that I feel are really skilled on the feet. There's some people that I feel are really skilled on the mat. So it's just about blending them in together. So I'm happy with the team.
I'm looking for guys who want to fight. I'm looking for guys who want to be world champions. So let me start with this. Shaking things up a little bit here. Gather round, boys. Just got a real quick one and I'll be out of your hair. Fights to get into the house were awesome. I love the fights to get into the house. And I felt like some of the decisions were questionable, and I hate when I see good fighters possibly getting left behind. So I wanted to give the coaches the opportunity. If you could bring back one fighter, who would you bring back? So let me start with this. Shaking things up a little bit here. The fights to get into the house this season were phenomenal. So I've been thinking, and what I wanted to do was, I asked these two, if you could bring back one guy, who would you bring back? No secret here. He picked Artem to come back, okay? He picked Johnny. So I'm bringing these two back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Johnny. Go ahead, jump in there with the crew, man. You guys are back. So just to understand, there will be 9 fights now. There's usually 8 fights to make it to the quarterfinals. Now there's going to be 9. You will be judged based on your performance. So I will pick one guy who will not go to the quarterfinals. okay? One guy I will pick based on performance will not go to the quarterfinals. Think about that now. It's not just about winning, it's about performing. This show is about, I'm looking for guys who want to fight. I'm looking for guys who want to perform. I'm looking for guys who want to be world champions. That's what this thing is all about. That's why this show was created. This show wasn't created for a guy to hold on to a guy's leg for 3 rounds and win and make it to the finals. That's not what this is about. It's about guys who really want to lay it on the line, guys who want to fight, and guys who want to be world champions. And I see all of that in every guy who fought their way into the house, man. Look at, I get goosebumps even talking about it. You guys represented, you came in and you did what we're looking for. Love it so much I brought 2 more guys back. I hope these guys really understand what was just said. We've never done this before. 9 guys will win, but only 8 guys will make it into the quarterfinal. This is all going to be based on performance. One guy that doesn't perform will be left out. Johnny, Artem, congratulations. Welcome back. Thank you, guys.
I don't think that affects me in any way. My fights are aimed to be exciting, crowd pleasers. I knock people out, and that's definitely going to get me to the next round.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks, Connor. All right.
I think it's perfect. I wanted Artem back on the team anyway. He deserves to be back on the team. I don't really think it changes too much. As long as we're going out to fight exciting and going out to finish, I don't think anyone should have a problem.
Thanks for your time.
It's an incentive for these people to go and fight hungry. I think if anything it will reiterate that these men must go in there and put everything on the table. When you come in and you fight and give everything you have, good things happen. And that's what happened to Artem. He got a second chance.
Even if you win, you gotta win good.
Yeah. We picked Johnny Nunez, who has a skill set that he's taken to the furthest level, which is to become a Division I wrestler. Against these European guys, a specialized wrestler could be big.
Oh, so gnarly.
Stuff. That's good, guys. Oh, it's a big pull. That's nice.
It feels great to be back. Obviously, I lost my fight to get into the house. I was talking to Dana straight after the fight, and he was saying that the fight was awesome. Thought it was really close. Should have gone to the 3rd round, is what he said. And I guess he decided to give me an opportunity to finally get the 3rd round.
Hey, Artem, who would you like to fight? To be honest, from the Americans, I don't give a fight any one of them. I watched all of them fights and I wasn't impressed by anybody.
I do a crazy fight versus Artem. I won, then he come back, I say, wow. All this fight for this, but it doesn't matter. For me, it's my sport, it's my life, it's my job.
I was just beating myself up so much because I was like, damn, I didn't train for leg locks this whole camp. Ryan is slick with those ankle locks, dude, man. Like, I usually don't tap that easy, but it popped, like, from my ankle all the way down up to the outside of my knee. It popped? Yeah.
Where are you good now?
I'm good now. Maybe another day. I believe the first fight was 100% my fault and wasn't prepared for what Hall had as far as leg locks, but I think I'm still in it with 100% of my mindset, and I'm forever grateful for this opportunity to fall in my hands again.
All right, the first fight from Team USA.
Saturday on FS1.
What's up, little man?
How are you? Big head?
Butt face.
Acne scar? Guy looks like a orange cotton candy.
You look like a 50-year-old retired skateboarder. A little fat old man you look like.
Am I fat? Am I fat?
Fat old man.
Let's be honest, bud. Let's be honest. You're not wearing your high heels today? High heel dress shoes?
No, they're python skin.
Python?
I hunted them myself.
We don't even know what python is in America. Python sounds like something in the
It's something
sewer.
your little bum ass couldn't afford, that's for sure.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I do think.
You're wrong.
escalated quickly.
We've been going at it. We haven't been going, man.
Don't talk about my shoes.
The banter between Uriah and Connor's pretty good. It's pretty funny, keeps us all entertained. But Connor's just too fast, so I think Uriah doesn't say too much because he knows Connor's too quick-witted for him.
All right, the first fight from Team USA. Ryan, the Wizard, the most interesting man in MMA himself. Hall, come on up, buddy. And from Team Europe, we're going with France. You know, I feel like France is one of their mentally stronger guys and has a ton of potential. And so I wanted to take one of our most seasoned warriors and take him out of the equation because he'll be trouble later. Good fight, boys.
When they announced the fight, you know, I just walked forward. I'm really happy. You know, when I walked out there, I don't care what they do. I'm gonna go out and be me. I don't make crazy faces. I twitch at them a lot, but I can't really help that.
All right, good luck, guys. Have fun.
Fighting Ryan Hall. I know that he is a jiu-jitsu guy, and it feels really good to get the first fight. This is actually what I wanted. I'm gonna go in, do my best, and then I'm gonna have 2 more fights.
I think he'll go for the leg lock.
Don't tell him!
It was a wrong decision for them, I think. Yeah. All he's going to do is try and roll into that position. You know, all you got to do, once that length is there, if you have them arms out wide, his drop will have to be from here. So it's easy to see and stuff, and back to the feet, keep the body, jab to the head. I think we're better matchups for Ryan, safer matchups than this one. I think the body type won't suit Ryan and Franz's game. I think the body type and the range that Franz will have will trouble him. I think Ryan will eat a few shots, and it'll be interesting to see how he handles, how he takes shots. Can he take a shot? Well done, man.
We make it.
I'm excited about seeing all the here on TV.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Why are you not going to watch it?
My voice sounds stupid to me. Anytime I hear it, I'm like, God, you're a dummy. I see myself going like, because that's what I do.
What is it with your eyes?
Tourette syndrome.
Tourette syndrome, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome of a low level when I was very young, you know, so long ago that I really don't remember the specifics of it. It's kind of, I guess, a neuromuscular issue. It's expressed in a lot of different ways in a lot of different people, and I think, you know, on the lower side, you end up with like a twitch or a tick, which is why I'll blink a lot.
I heard about people that say, why is he doing this? And you say, yeah, that's just his thing, you know?
When I walk into a room full of people that do this sport, I don't really feel like I usually have much in common with them. You know, on a personal level, on a thinking level, on a values level even. I don't care what people think.
Really?
No, I think most people are really stupid. I don't care what they think.
Yeah, that's a good one, yeah.
I've made a habit of trying to find people that stand out in what they do. Because really, if I try to copy somebody else, the best I'm going to do is be a slightly worse version of them. You know, it'll be a fast road to the middle. I've watched everyone at a truly high level of anything, and they're unique. Everyone, again, you have to be you. Connor is Connor, and I think that's why he's so good. It falls back into the category of the way that I try to approach martial arts, which is I don't want to put myself in a box. I just want to try to never let my curiosity fade away and never think that I have all of the answers. I want to try to experience as many differing points of view as possible and walk my own path as I search for the truth with a capital T. I started training jiu-jitsu when I was about 19 years old, and I liked it so much that I said, hey, Mom and Dad, I think I'm not going to go back to school, which flew like a lead balloon. I was competing against elite-level black belts by the time that I was 2.5 years into jiu-jitsu. I was able to win the Worlds at purple belt gi and no gi. A year after that, I won the trials in the United States on the West Coast, submitted everyone. There were a number of really good guys in there. And in 2012, I moved on to MMA. I started training at TriStar Gym, which was great. Had the opportunity to train with a number of great athletes. George St. Pierre, was always an honor to have the opportunity to work with him.
Take a basic chin down, reach.
I feel like I've made very large strides that have allowed me to have an edge over a lot of people and actually employ my jiu-jitsu in a much more effective way.
So there's no secret that Ryan's a master of the jiu-jitsu game. He's amazing at it. Heel hooks to knee bars to Achilles. He's been teaching guys, our coaches, a little bit here and there. Man, it's impressive to see him work. Dude, can't you see this guy with the wizard's hat and a blue gown with stars on it? He's the wizard. You, trust me, the wizard is fitting for you, my man. Look how slick you magic. Dude, you can make an awesome shirt.
Right,
with like,
I appreciate it. I'll keep it.
Okay, all right, yeah, let's do it, yeah. For his next trick, the wizard will make Franz disappear.
Honestly, I don't know how to set up my feet on this side without getting them caught.
It'll be easy, man. So if you just sit and throw that foot up onto my hip, that's the whole trick. You just drop your shoulders to the mat.
Yeah,
Like,
that's insane.
The 50-50 position is a very simple leg entanglement where my right leg is hooked inside of your right leg or my left is hooked inside of yours. What I find to be interesting about the 50-50 is very easy to acquire because it's a neutral position. The mount, for instance, the back, these are fantastically powerful positions, but they're harder to come by because they're more steps into the game. That's like saying, I really like to checkmate people. Well, fantastic, so do I. But what if you say, hey, I really like to draw someone's knight out and get rid of it? That's a much more reasonable intermediate step between where I am in victory than thinking about the end game and the victory itself.
There you go, jump under every time.
The 50-50 position is something that I actually named in jiu-jitsu, did not invent. It grinds my gears when people use the word invent when it comes to physical movement.
but if I do this, you're gone.
Yeah, it's already...
This is some garbage. I'm actually throwing you out of the move.
Yeah.
There's really only a couple people in the whole world, and fortunately I'm one of them. And if we end up there in a fight, no one else has a prayer.
The wizard's here!
When you're breaking him down with them shots, you're not only breaking him down, you're breaking the whole team down.
I'm actually glad that I got the first fight.
And you're ready, you know? You're not hurt nowhere.
Yeah.
Perfect fight for you. Perfect. And I know you're going to do.
Red.
Easy fight.
The right favorite did a mistake, man. Picked the wrong dude.
Wrong dude.
I'm born in Sweden. My parents came there when they fled the war from Iraq. Many of my dad's family members were also supposed to move to another country, but they didn't make it. They got caught and all of them got killed. Me and my family, we came very close to each other. They said, like, you never know what's gonna happen, so do what makes you happy and just give everything.
Oh.
The only thing I'm going to try to do is finish the fight, whether it's stand up or submission. I want to win, and I want to finish Ryan Hall.
Try and like,
Stab him in my foot.
rather than, because if I whoosh, it's the impact, it's a push. Whereas I whip it, it's very hard to stop it.
What I feel by the way they picked Ryan is that they fear exchange. They picked him in the hope of a quick sub and no clashes, no exchange. It shows a fear of a fight. They don't want to fight.
When you're breaking him down with them shots, you're not only breaking him down, you're breaking the whole team down. You know what I mean? They are afraid of it.
When Franz starts breaking him down with straight shots to the body, straight shots to the head, if he rolls into that, frees the leg, catches clean ground and pound, every shot he hits Ryan with, and every time Ryan breaks under those shots, it won't be just Ryan. It will be the other team that will break as well.
Always control the feet. With control of the feet, he can't swim underneath. I always have control of the ankles of the feet. Boom. So there's no swimming under. So he can't swim his leg under here.
Like snuck in the 50-50 escape because obviously Ryan Hall specializes in that 50-50 position. He won inside 30 seconds to get into the house. He rolled into a leg lock. It can mess with a person's mind, that position. So rather than put him in that position, we kill it before it even happens, and as simple as possible.
And that's it. Good session.
Okay, first on the scale, we're going to have Franz from the red corner.
I think this is a good fight for Franz because he's really tall and he gonna use his length and keep Ryan at that distance.
155.
Franz is a really good grappler, so it's gonna be hard for Ryan to get a submission if he gets him down.
Next fighter up, Ryan. Blue corner.
Ryan is a really talented individual, and I see this as a custom matchup for him to come on top.
155.
Bang, bang. Yeah. They're not going to be prepared for his 12 years of jiu-jitsu and competing at the highest level. You can't learn that in 3 days. You probably can't learn that in 3 years to defend what he's bringing to the table.
I came here because I wanted to show that the little guy could do it, and I wanted to see what I've got in a situation that other people will have the physical advantages. I think I'm a very calm person. I'm not scared of anyone. I'm not afraid to get hurt. I'm not afraid to lose. I'm not afraid to win. I know that the competition is trying physically and mentally. And I know that it will make me a better person, it will make me a better athlete, and I'm thankful to be here, and I'm thankful for the opposition that exists.
In my head, I always see myself win. But how I win, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go in and do my thing. I wanna win. That's why I'm here.
Champ is here.
What up, boys?
What's up, dude? Excited. Get this season started, baby.
I do this for existential reasons. I do this because I want to be a better person, a better martial artist. I know how to win. I've done this for a really, really, really long time, and I've been through so much I can't even tell you. You can beat me up, but you cannot make me give up. I will never go away. That's the strongest thing that I think that I could personally have.
Great job.
I came here to show what I'm capable of, and I came here to get better. And the tougher my opposition is, the better that will be.
How you feeling? All you
Looking
okay,
sharp,
yeah?
yes.
Yeah. Relax, relax. Yeah.
Sweden is a small country. People are forgetting it when it comes to MMA. They don't think that we have a lot of good fighters, but we do.
Ah, beautiful.
I'm going to show people in the new era.
This is it. This is your gym. Treat it like that.
I really want this. I've been through hell, you know. It's not going to be easy to stop me. All of the Americans have made a mistake getting in the cage with us, Europeans. I'm gonna come out to my opponent with everything I have. I don't care what he thinks or what he says about me. This is gonna be the longest 10 minutes of your life.
If you step across that ring for me, I'm there to hurt you. There's no two ways about it. Physically, mentally, I want to bully you. I want to make you quit. I want to make you not believe. I want to make you wonder what you were thinking when you decided to sign up for this. When it comes to my opponent, I hope he fights well. I hope he's prepared hard. And Sorry.
Set.
Get to your comfort zone quick.
This tale of the tape is brought to you by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens.
First round, fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Let's fight!
Keep that range, Franz. That's beautiful. Oh! On the toes, Franz. On the toes. Atta boy. Yay! Hey! On the toes again. On the toes again, Franz. Keep the pressure on him. Pressure, step. Pressure. Play with that lead hand, Franz. Play with that lead hand. Never get in range.
Get busy now. Keep it fresh. Hands up.
Catch the foot and elevate. Up, hand fight. Up. Patient here, Franz. Patient here, son. Yes. Feel that leg. That's good.
Do not kick him in the face.
Yes,
Do not kick him in the face.
Hand fight, yes! Atta boy, Franz. Atta boy.
Fight the hands,
Franz. Stop. The Wizard.
This performance replay is brought to you by NOS. Drink NOS with Complex 6 for enhanced mental focus and high performance energy.
First preliminary fight, Ryan versus Franz. Franz was trying to keep distance, using his length and trying to stay away. Ryan wasn't really worried about that. He was mixing up, landing the bigger punches. And once Franz forgot about the danger of Ryan's leg lock game, Ryan went right to it.
Patient here, Franz.
When the entangle happened, it was a moment where he could have controlled the legs and freed his leg like we had done in the gym previous. Control the feet, free the leg, back to the feet, pick him off with the shots. If Franz had trusted his base, but it's a very tricky position and it can mess with your head.
They were rolling from one to the other. Franz did a great job of defending, but just wasn't technically sound enough.
That's it, baby. The Wizard.
Winner by heel hook, Ryan Hall.
I feel very positive about the fight. You know, I feel like I'm in a great place philosophically, spiritually, mentally, all that good stuff. I'll do better next time.
You don't need to do better, man. That was awesome.
None of these people know how to stop me. I'm going to break them one by one. It's kind of like the Ronda Rousey thing. When I get a hold of these guys with any number of different things, they're toast. They just happen to be afraid of the legs right now because that's what I'm using. But that's far from the only weapons that I possess, and in fact, I'm a lot better at other things than leg locks. These guys just don't know that yet.
Let's get a win on 3.
1, 2, 3.
I feel like right now. I've never lost before. I'm unbeaten, but you know, I'm only gonna learn from that, and I'm gonna be much better.
You were caught in a submission from a guy who specializes in that particular area, so that's nothing.
I really hope that I get a second chance.
because I'm much better than I showed at my last fight.
Sorry, guys. That's okay, brother.
It was unfortunate for France. He was caught. He was not beat. I feel there's a big difference in being caught and being beat in this business. It is what it is. It's important just to keep the team's morale high, but really they're all their own men. Everyone's here for their own benefit. So everyone will dust it off and carry on, and we have the next matchup now.
Where's the McGregor roll?
The McGregor, what, the money roll?
$1 bills on the inside and then $100 bills stacked on the outside.
I always hate it.
I hate on you, buddy.
Flip-flops and jeans. You look great.
You'll understand when you move out to Cali.
I don't understand that because you said, I thought about it, you said we work all the time so we don't have to wear a suit, but really I work all the time so I can wear a suit. You know, that's the difference. It's a difference of culture.
You've been thinking about that, I could tell.
But it is an interesting difference. You work all the time not to wear a suit, but from where I come from, we work all the time to wear a suit.
Yeah.
To enjoy hard work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we like comfort.
Flip-flops and jeans, you look great.
I'll take a nap in this thing if I need to.
You need to dress your age, honestly. Dress your age. You're 50 now. You're closing in on 50.
I can't even grow a beard. When I can grow a beard, I'll dress my age. We have the pick now, which is awesome because any little edge up on Connor, guy doesn't like to lose. And our next matchup, I think, is going to be another loss for their team. All right, good first fight. We still have control. Our next matchup will be our boy Grits, the Fabio of the MMA world.
Yeah, Grits.
And he'll be fighting Sasha.
Go on, Sasha. Get control back, brother.
We took Grits, who's one of the more seasoned guys, known for conditioning, very well-rounded, and we put him against one of the guys that I feel is kind of a little bit scared. I think Grits is going to be too much of a well-rounded fighter for this guy to handle.
I think it's a good matchup. I feel the fight will take place against the fence, so I will incorporate some rounds against the fence over the next day or two, give him that feel, and let him go in and do his thing.
All right. Yeah. Good luck, guys.
In the first preliminary fight, Team Faber's Ryan Hall defeated Team McGregor's Franz Sliwa by a heel hook submission in the first round and advances to the quarterfinals. Up next, Team McGregor's Sasha Sharma will face off against Team Faber's Chris Gritzmacher in the second preliminary fight.
Welcome to Fox Sports Live. Tough Talk with Conor McGregor and Uriah Faber starts in a matter of seconds.
After Tough Talk, we get you set for the Thursday night showdown between the Broncos and the Chiefs. Plus, there were aces on the mound across Major League Baseball on Wednesday.
But first, Dan, over to KB for Tough Talk. Karen!
Thanks, guys. Coming up, a magical moment for the Wizard, plus a curveball from Dana White and an exclusive preview of next week's episode of